Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. About a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, I did a couple of videos on Vanessa Williams and on his brother, and that's Venus Williams. And I mentioned in that video that I had sent an email to the World Tennis Association. And I wanted them to let me know why it is that no tests were done to determine as to whether or not both Vanessa and Venus are in fact females. And I was talking to a friend of mine as I was walking the dogs this morning, and he called me and said, "My God, I can't believe it. I'm looking at these photographs of Venus and his brother when they were young. There's no doubt that they're boys." And I said, what's really amazing is that people have spent their entire lives learning to play tennis, and they get into one of these matches where there's hundreds of millions of dollars that are bet on the outcome of those matches. And when Vanessa Williams or when Venus beats their opponent, they did it unfairly. Because I believe that they're men. They're not women. Genetically, they're men. They have male hormones screaming through their body. They're genetically men. And what I said is, if I had a daughter, or if I lost a lot of money on one of those wagers, I'd sue. I'd sue both the Tennis Association, the World Tennis Association, and I'd sue Vanessa and or Venus, depending on which one my daughter lost against, or which one I bet against and lost against. And then I believe that legally I could demand in court DNA testing. That's really what should happen. So if you know of anybody out there whose daughter lost to either Venus or Vanessa, or if you know of anyone out there that lost a lot of money on a wager in Las Vegas on one of these tennis matches, you might want to suggest that they consider speaking to an attorney and suing both the association, the World Tennis Association, and also suing either Vanessa and or Venus, depending on which one they played against and lost. I think this whole thing's insane. And then you got Justine Bieber running around making hundreds of millions of dollars fooling young teenage girls thinking that she's a he, when in fact, according to the evidence that's been presented all over the web, he is in fact a she. Which also ties me into the Obamas. You're a taxpayer, you're paying to house someone that he's not even legally married to. And you're paying and housing a man. I don't know why we don't have standing and demand that Michael prove that he's a she, when in fact we all know that he's a he. When I wrote the Tennis Association, I did ask them for a response, which they never provided, which is why I decided to make this video in combination with the discussion I had with my friend. I think it's insane. Don't you? If you know of anyone whose child lost, or if you know of anyone who lost a lot of money on a bet in Vegas on the outcome of one of these professional games, once again, they might want to go look for legal counsel, representation. Let me know if you know anyone. I'd be interested in chatting with them. Thanks for listening. You know what I think. You know what my friend thinks. Let me know what you think.